Well, good afternoon. No, it's still morning. A couple of projects going today. Now this is George's knife. Wants the handle worked on, and we're going to do that. I'm a couple of days behind on his too. Sorry about that, George, but we're going to get it handled right now. Alright, the trouble with this one is, for his hand, it's too big. Okay? And it's also too round. So, it's not even comfortable to me. It's okay, but see how slick that is? What I always say about slick, pretty handles. They are useless as make up your own little thing there. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to sand out some here, concave that on each side and a little on the top until it gets to where it feels good. Then I'm going to put some grip rings in it, a few. I think I got it figured out how I'm going to do that. Now, first thing I did, 0.35 looks about right. I marked the ends so that keep them somewhat even. I'm going to leave all this material here, and we'll just take out in between here and here. Now let me get the 1x30 belt sander set up and put a new belt on it, and we'll get started on this. And I got another knife in the straightening jig, and it'll be out, and we'll see that one in another video. And another one on the bench over there. 2 more in boxes behind me. We got lots to do, and that's a good thing. Alright, I don't know if you can see, but I'm using the Dremel tool to do some of the blending. Blend this in where I ground off. Then we'll go to the hand sandpaper and go all the way around it. I'll show you just a little bit of that. Just about done. I saved one piece to show y'all. There you go. I'll knock this side here off, and we'll go to the hand sandpaper. It's not that difficult. It's just very, very time consuming. So I'm trying my best not to hit something I'm not supposed to hit. That's why I got it taped up like that. Alright, starting on the hand sanding now. I'm just trying to get it all even. Most of the rough marks out. Then we will move to the little finishing sander. This side's just about ready. Like I said, more time consuming than anything else. And yes, I have done this type of thing many times. And I like it. The final step, after everything's sanded nice smooth where I want it, then we'll put the grip rings in. little bit more right in there. Phew. Might have to take a break. Be back shortly. Well, that took a while, but all right, we've got it down to shape, size, sanded smooth. Now we're going to figure out how we're going to cut these grip rings in there. Let's see, we're going to set the calipers like this. Make a mark. Gonna look pretty close to even. And we'll let that be the last one. Now to mark them around, handy dandy tubing cutter. And I think this will work. All we're going to do is mark it. Very carefully. It's not exactly straight. Like that. Just give me a reference line because I'm going to cut them in with a coping saw. They don't have to be very deep, just a little bit. Like that. Like that. Very tedious, very time consuming, and show y'all when I get ready to cut them. Alright, got it marked off. This is another thing, very carefully. Like that. With this side, then we'll flip it and do the other side. I'll get the idea. Alright, got this side done. And get the other side. That's going to provide a lot of grip. Now I'll take some steel wool and some Scotch-Brite and rub this down by hand when I get done before we put the finish on. Not far, almost done. Alright, there we go. Got our grip rings in. Now ideally, the way they do these at the factory, they've got a jig on a lathe that will hold it. Well, they hold it before they even put the knife on the handle. they'll spin it and do it. I thought about trying to come up with something, but if y'all watched the last time I showed the lathe on there, I'm not really good with the lathe just yet, but so that's why I went ahead and did it by hand. I think it came out great. Steel wool. Just going to smooth it off a little bit because there's a couple of pencil marks left, and get those off of there. Then I'm going to put a coat of dark walnut stain on it. Let it sit for a minute and wipe it really good. And the inside on the grooves, that should make them a little darker, make them pop out a little bit. And that's just for cosmetic, that's just for looks. Because if you grab this now, much smaller than it was, and you can feel that grip. I will preach to the day I don't touch another knife that you must have grip on a knife handle if you're going to use it. Now if you're going to put it in a display cabinet, super slick handles are fine. But if you ever need to grab it and do something with it, whatever it may be, you've got to have grip, you've got to be able to hold on to it. Nobody will ever convince me otherwise. Now, get off my soapbox. There we go. A little bit of drying time for the thing. I'll show it to you when I get it on there. Get it wiped. And this one will be ready to go back home. I know George is anxious to get his knife back, and hope he likes it. Alright y'all, there's the coat of stain on there. Let that dry for a little bit, and I'll put a clear coat on it. Make it shine just a little bit. And I think that's going to work out just right. Of course, I'll take the tape off of it and all that. So I just taped that up because I didn't want to scratch up the guard and the hilt and all that stuff, the pommel. This is a brand new knife, by the way, so hadn't been used much, I don't think, if at all. So there we go. Once I get the clear coat on, it dries. Take several hours, probably be late this afternoon. I'll show it again. I'm gonna take another picture of this. Took some before pictures and after the stain. Let me send that to George, make sure he's happy with it, and that's it. One more picture in a few minutes. Well, alright y'all, here it is. Finished up, dry, ready to go back home. Now, I put a very light coat of oil on these ends here and the finger guard and the pommel. Make it shine a little bit. Match the handle. I think it came out very nice. George, I hope you like that. And I will get it packed back up and ready for shipping here maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I gotta go to the post office. This one goes UPS. That's the way it came. And that's it. Thank y'all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Much better. And I'll see y'all next time. I've actually got another project laying in front of me that's almost done. Can't do as much at one day as I used to, but I'm trying. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.